My name is Jonathan Jaffe. I'm the CISO at Lemonade. I've been at Lemonade for 6 years now. At Lemonade, I manage security, and that includes IT security, cloud security, application security, and now AI security. I also manage InfoSec. At Lemonade, we think of ourselves as a high-tech company, an AI native company, one that underwrites and sells insurance. The scale of security data at Lemonade is fairly large. We're talking about multiple terabytes of data a day that we ingest and we process and we have to deal with. Before we started using Scanner, we had tried multiple services. The speed of these other services was just slow, such that it would be a disincentive to do a complex investigation because you'd be waiting around watching the hourglass spin on your computer. I knew when we had to make a change, when we needed to search back 180 days and the cost for rehydrating logs and then doing searches at that scale was expensive and just took way too long. It's not uncommon for someone who's using a traditional service to spend 15 to 20 minutes and perfect a query because he knows that when he launches that query, he's going to go take a coffee break because the results will take another 15 minutes to come back and he doesn't want to have to redo it. With Scanner, you can make a query, you immediately see if it gets you what you want, you can stop that query, you can tweak it a little bit, and you're going to get results back in seconds. Within 2 weeks, we immediately saw the value that Scanner brought us because of its incredibly fast, very low cost searching and the fact that we own all of the data untransformed in our own cloud environment. I met the founders of Scanner before they even knew they were going to build a security search engine, and they just had a fantastic technology that was like nothing I'd ever seen. I remember being bowled over by it when I saw how fast it was and how much it could search in that very short period of time. It was 2 orders of magnitude faster than a competitor for searching 2 orders of magnitude more data. With Scanner, those concerns went out the window, and now we can run complex queries that can span months in terms of data and give us answers in seconds. The first set of logs that we fed to it were massive logs from our web application firewall. After ingesting probably terabytes of it, I couldn't believe how fast it could search and find exactly what we were looking for. At Lemonade in security, we build a lot of our own agents, and those agents build a lot of detectors. The reason why we can do that is because Scanner is such a fast engine that we can pile on new detector after new detector based upon new threat intelligence. And it doesn't matter how many logs we collect, those detectors run efficiently. Now, in the world of AI, where more and more data is coming into our systems because of the number of agents that people around the company are building and the services we use, the agentic services that we use, are adding more and more data to our systems, our logs that we have to search for are actually growing exponentially. Once you try Scanner, you realize how much money and time and mental cycles of your team you're wasting. Only an engine like Scanner could possibly support the number of detections that we make and the volume of logs that we're getting. Thank God we picked Scanner.